What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another reaction. Today's video is Floyd Mayweather just ended the streamer's relationship. El Reader, child. All right, so we about to watch it. I've been seeing this go around, so we about to give our opinion on the situation. I'm gonna watch it here with you, talk about it, do about it. Let's get it.
What's poppin', y'all? It's an evil world we live in. This is an AI. Because, unfortunately, it looks like Floyd Mayweather sent one of the people from his envoy. Or is it? No, convoy is a car. Is a bunch of cars. And then envoy. He sent one of his right-hand men to approach a streamer while she was live. And this streamer is dating a rapper that is signed to NBA Youngboy. A rapper by the name of No Cap. He's cold. Now, I can't even lie to you. His raps, he can rap. But this all started on a Twitch
That's heavy.
Stream. This girl Summyah, or that's her name, on Twitch. I'm gonna play you guys the clip and then we're gonna get into it.
You're looking at you. Oh, what is Floyd? Huh? It is Floyd Mayweather. That's Floyd. Oh. I thought they were tripping. They said, is that Floyd Mayweather in the back? Oh my gosh. Huh? That's somebody you should ask to be in your stream. Not gonna lie. Oh, I low-key want to, but like it's a hell of people. I'm scared. I think he'd be doing like that though. Yeah, no, I'm too shy. It's Floyd Mayweather. He's not gonna
Yeah, it's Floyd Mayweather. Jet. What the fuck? Somebody be on stream.
knock you out. Huh? Oh, I have a boyfriend.
So what?
So what? Oh, no, it's okay. I'm not interested.
Just be your friend. Being your friend. Being your friend.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
My name is Maya, but I have a boyfriend.
Say your name again?
Maya.
Maya.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Thank you.
She's solid though. I fuck with that. I like that. She's solid.
That doesn't get clipped. That's when.
This is crazy. First off, rip, the fact that, so she's dating some guy and then he's upset with the reaction. So we got to do a little play-by-play before we go into his
Why
reaction.
is he upset about the reaction? The reaction is, she's solid.
The part about her being stunned that she ran into Floyd, I mean, like
That's cool.
you just don't think you're gonna run into somebody, even though she's in LA. This looks like LA. There's no way. This is not New York. I know that for sure. It could potentially be Miami, but it looks like LA. And then she's like, hey, her friend's like, oh, that's Floyd Mayweather. Now the part where she goes back and waves, that I could understand some individuals getting upset about that, but I'm gonna circle back.
Nah, you can't say that. You can't say that because if Floyd Mayweather, if Floyd Mayweather waves at me, nigga, be like, oh, what up? You know, I'm gonna say what up, nigga. Like, I'm not. It's Floyd Mayweather, bro. Like, let's stop the shit.
My final opinion on it. I'm gonna circle back a little bit later. And then this is one of the things where, you know, I wouldn't say there's a level of entitlement, but there's a level of delusion that some people have where like, oh, you should just ask him to be on your stream.
Very
what?
delusional.
I think this is like a girls versus guys thing. Now there are guys streamers that would just like point the camera at Floyd's face. And I think this has happened to Floyd before. And he said like, yo, they gotta pay him to be on the stream. Now Floyd, he wanted this chick. So I do think that she would have had a chance. So her entitlement in this case, or her friend, it's not her friend telling her this, they probably actually do have a chance, funny enough, of him showing up. He might do a little smile, you know, crack a little joke, or he might say like, nah, we could do something later. Who knows? But the guy gets sent after her, and then she says, oh no, I have a boyfriend. No, I have a boyfriend. And I'm like, yo, this reminds me of that clip from years ago where Justin Bieber reached out to this girl, and then she said she had a boyfriend, and she curved Justin Bieber, and a lot of people were hating on her. I think this is an unwinnable situation for a girl, because this girl, she's public in terms of like she's streaming, so this is going to get spread everywhere. So if she just acted rude I think people would say, oh, well, she's acting, she's doing the most. She's only doing this because she's on stream. That's actually the reaction I think we would get most. It's an unwinnable situation. I've seen every scenario play out where she's rude and she plays like Helen Keller, like she can't hear, see, touch, anything. People are like, yo, why she got such a big ego? She missed out on an opportunity. Floyd is this, and that. And then if she's somewhat cordial, then they're going to say, oh, she embarrassing her man, especially because her man's a public figure too. And then if she did what she did here, which she just denies him, she still gets hated on. And she got hated on by none other than NoCap. So NoCap, he responds to this on his IG story.
Stay loyal to the game, not me. Floyd Mayweather shoots his shot at 19-year-old that 19-year-old Twitch streamer Summyah, but she rejects him. Stay loyal to her rapper boyfriend, NoCap.
And he says, stay loyal to the game, not me. And I think a lot of people interpreted this differently. I think I interpreted this wrong at first because of her response. Because the way I interpreted it was, yo, you should have stayed loyal to the game in terms of the PIMP game. So you should have gave him your number. You should have tried to get some bread off of him. And then we should have broke him off together and got the bread for us. That's how I interpreted it. But apparently people felt...
I'm interpreting that as like, you should have just played the game, like you should have went for Floyd type shit. That's how I'm reading that bit. Like, you telling yo shorty, bite the bait. But I'm like, that's wrong. Yo girl cool. Like shorty just stayed solid the whole way. I don't know why you're tripping. NoCap felt upset by how she reacted to the entire situation, which I thought was a little bit bizarre. And even she came back later on her live and replied, and I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Stay loyal to the game, not to him. That's what he said. So I'm going to do exactly that. Matter of fact, how about we do a sleep stream and his going to be funny. We not. How about y'all go to sleep?
Oh!
I'm not even streaming. Like, whenever I stream less, it's because I'm with this. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's not because he's telling me. I'm not going to say that. It's because I want to. It's just like, whenever I love somebody, you know, I'm just delusional about my man. I shouldn't be saying that. Stay loyal to the game, not to him. That's what he said. So I'm going to do exactly that. What the do you not know? No, he do know. He hit me up every single, if I show, I wouldn't, like, come on, bro. I'm not leaving right now. Like, I'm going to have to go to sleep. Like, why he even post that? Exactly. What the is the point of him posting that? That's some lame, that's some high school. I thought the older was like, all right, they more mature, they understand, they know how to communicate. It's the opposite.
Now the part where she's talking about how about we do a sleep stream on his bed, this is where the entitlement is crazy. You think Floyd is about to be hopping in a bed doing a sleep stream with you? Think he's gonna be buddy a side character on your stream?
You could hop in Floyd's bed for sure. Not with that camera though.
If you don't get the hell out of here with that, that's the level of entitlement where I don't think that would be happening whatsoever. Maybe if she got, I don't know, like a PJ Washington, no disrespect PJ Washington, but she got a player like that, he might do something like that, or he might have done something like that. But Floyd ain't doing that. Floyd is not new to this. He is true to this, especially the tricking game, from what I've heard and just from what we've seen. But the fact that she escalated it to this far, and I do think it is a response to what NoCap said, there's no way they could get back together without some sort. It's just too embarrassing. It's all playing out publicly. I also think an ironic part of this is the guy that's signed to Youngboy's girlfriend is in the middle with Youngboy's son's grandfather. So this is this Youngboy somehow finds himself, he's not actually a part of this, but Youngboy gets tied into this somehow. So the part where she's like, oh yeah, I thought I could, because she's 19, 20, and she's talking about, oh, I thought getting with older guys, I wouldn't have to deal with this. I mean, you're doubling the age if you're going for Floyd. Floyd's like, what, 50? NoCap is like, what, 27? And you got to give NoCap, you got to minus 5 years off of NoCap's age to 22, because we don't count 2020 to 2025. There was too much theft going on for people's lifetime, right? Like, the time was taken away from many people. So a lot of young bucks, they're saying, listen, if you're 24 in 2025, you're actually 19, because you got so many years taken away from you, you know, with everything that was going on in the world. That's what they're saying, not me. Don't take that as my word. And the funny thing is, she says, oh, I thought I'm messing with the older dudes. You're messing with a rapper. This isn't like a regular guy. Rappers are highly emotional, very sensitive. They watch and see everything. I'm telling you, everything that's got to do with their name mentioned in it, especially if they're not an A-list rapper. No cap is what? A C-list? We got to give him a C-list rapper. If we're talking A-list rappers as Ye, J. Cole, Travis, these guys, then you've got B-list rappers, which I would say YoungBoy is he's between A and B right now because he's not globally as recognized. Let's just say domestically within the U.S. YoungBoy's A-list now, but B-list you got people like Young Thug, people like Gunna, and don't you dare! I don't want to see a single Young Thug fan come in here and dare say that he's A-list with YoungBoy.
I got Savage at my
so B-list you got Young Thugs, right? You got Gunnas, you got Offsets. No cap's the level below that. So you've got a C-list rapper, C-list rappers, and B-list rappers. But C-list, they see every single thing from every single person that talks about them. So they're very sensitive to their public image. So in this case, I think she's like, oh, I'm with an older dude. You're with a rapper. And this is the thing too. This goes to No Cap. I don't know if she was streaming before No Cap linked with her. Because as a streamer, as a female streamer, and streaming in general, a lot of it is collaborations. She is live. The majority of her audience, listen, man, Twitch skews heavily male. I think Wendy Ortiz was the only female streamer I've seen in a very, very long time that I can even recall where the majority of her audience and chatters were women. Most other female streamers, it's guys, and it's guys that are donating, and it's guys that are throwing subs. So she will be thirsted over. And the fact that she chose to pursue a profession like streaming means that not only does she like attention, but she can sustain attention. Because, like, for example, like an IG girl, you could say, oh yeah, they like attention, they're posting themselves constantly, but the attention you get on IG versus being live and people watching you in person, that's overwhelming for a lot of people. Like a lot of IG girls, right? They're like, whoa, I'm not trying to be like my career being on stream. Even some of them just showing up on a stream is too much for them to handle. So she is somebody that is going to get a ton of attention and a ton of male attention. So if you can't handle that, how can you be mad at her for being herself? That is what I will never understand.
Here's a problem. Your girl's a lit streamer, supposedly. Like she cool. You're a rapper. The same. She probably got it worse because she a girl, but like you have shorties in your DMs too, bro. So we're not gonna sit here and parlay and act like, oh my god, my girl has all these niggas in her DM and they're trying to crack. There's girls in your DM willing to throw it. You know what I'm saying? So cut the malarkey. Like, yo, shorty is solid, bro. You just fried that shit. Like, yo, you're a goof.
People trying to change somebody, they found them a certain way. People really only change for the worse. I wouldn't say that's necessarily true, but you should only expect people to change for the worse.
Don't expect nothing, bro. Don't expect shit, bro. Expect people to be who they are. That's it. If that person cheat on you, that's who they are. Simple. You take that shit for what it is. They don't have expectations to have no expectations. Like, telling you, bro, that should change your life.
I'd say that's better. That's a healthier mindset to have. So with this scenario, her going to Floyd is not going to help her at all either. Because let's look at, can you name Floyd's girlfriend? You can't. Right. But are you going to say that Floyd's got no chicks? Everybody knows Floyd's got a roster of chicks. So she's just signing up to be one of the people on the roster. There's no realm where she's going to end up as like, oh yeah, you know, this is Floyd's new woman. And I think her idea is like, oh no, we're going to be side by side and doing content. That is not happening. That will never happen. But I do think she handled the situation appropriately as best as she could. Granted, she is 19, right? She's not. At least she didn't think that, because other 19-year-olds, they might be so green. Like, yo, if this was a white chick would be deluded enough to think, oh, Floyd Mayweather, he's having someone reach out to me. Maybe he watches my stream. Maybe he wants to collaborate on something. That's how delusional they are. At least this girl, Summyah, is living in the real world enough to know that if he's asking for her information, then he doesn't want to collaborate. That's not what he's interested in. He's interested in her. So I think she did her best in this scenario. I think if he had just gave her grace and not brought this to the internet, it would have ended better for all of them. I don't think this girl did anything wrong, and I think people was hating on her, to be honest, because I saw the narrative.
I think people wanted her to go so they can have something to talk about. But because she didn't go, they have something to talk about. Like, Shorty said it 3, 4, 5 times. I have a boyfriend, I have a boyfriend, I have a boyfriend. She gave her name, but I mean, if you want to be mad about that, cool. That's me giving you a cop out though. Like, yo, what? Nigga ask you your name in public. Oh, what's your name? That don't mean your bitch gone. I mean, you know your shorty better than anybody.
Switch when No Cap put out his IG story. Before that, it seemed like a lot of people were like, yeah, you know, she handled that as best as she could. Like, yo, Floyd Mayweather is an icon. Her waving, I mean, the waving is like I said, it's a person by person type of thing. But
That's
her
Floyd
being like,
Mayweather,
oh, wow,
though,
that's
bro.
Floyd. Yeah, anybody's going to say, oh, wow, that's Floyd. That's Floyd. That's the GOAT. TBE. That's his thing, right? The best ever. That's TMT, the money team. Like, come on.
Yeah,
I
facts,
forgot.
facts.
I forgot to mention this. She even went on Twitter and showed a lot of maturity. She said, I must be going through a humiliation ritual right now because every month it just seems to be something. It's not a humiliation ritual. It's clout points. You're running it up. You're doing
You are
the right
going
thing.
crazy.
And then she says, young, dumb, and naive, honestly. For those saying I was too friendly just for waving, that's weird. Him taking it to the internet is weird too. And me even entertaining it was out of character. So this part is a little bit confusing because she says, you're weird if you're thinking that she was too friendly for waving. And then she says her entertaining it was out of character. Is her entertaining it waving or not? And if she thinks that it's out of character for her to entertain it, then she wouldn't think it's weird for people thinking she was too friendly for waving. Scratching my head right now. I'm disappointed in myself, but I'm human, still growing and learning. A man will lie and do everything wrong, yet still make me out to be the problem. That's a fact.
Here we go.
I feel like I can't argue that. That's a funny one though. This was a lesson for me to get closer to God and learn true self-love. Oh man, here we go. Yo, there are certain words, there are patterns of words that we just start to recognize. Talking about like, oh, self-love, I'll get closer to God. Isn't it funny? Like Neon's chick, she suddenly got closer to God. Suddenly, after you run up several million and you're set for life, that's when everybody tries to find God. Or yeah, then that's when they quit OF. That's when every OF retiree goes to find God. They couldn't find God before. Nah, that couldn't happen. Yeah, self-love is another one of those. And I feel like this one is a little bit harder to identify. But if you guys have noticed, the replies on X, Twitter, have gotten so bad. And you just know which of them are AI. And you can't explain why. But you just start reading something. You're like, okay, this isn't the person. You start reading another reply. Okay, this isn't the person. You start reading a third reply. Okay, this isn't the person. And then your brain just gets so tired of recognizing that. And you're playing this game. You're getting mentally fatigued trying to find a real reply that you just give up on reading replies in general. And then now your Twitter X experience is worse because some people are generating auto AI ChatGPT replies to tweets on Twitter so that they can get more engagement, so that they can get paid a couple of shekels or a couple of freaking dirhams or a couple of pesos or a couple of rupees. And you're just like, man, what the hell is this? My experience is ruined. Replies used to be great. Anyway, back to the topic. I shouldn't have put myself in that position anyway. How did she put herself in that position?
Is she working?
Floyd Mayweather just happened to be there. She's on stream. Her friend tells her, oh, that's Floyd. She reacts to her friend. How could you not be in that position? Stay home and don't stream?
Here's the thing. What I think happened just now with this right here. Hold up, oh man. What I think is this last 3 sentences is this part right here. This was a lesson for me to get closer to God and learn true self-love. This right here is her telling herself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do nothing wrong type vibe. This is what this is saying. I shouldn't have put myself in that position anyway. That's her talking to her man. You know what I'm saying? This is like, oh, I shouldn't have did that anyway. Right? The thank you to those who understand and the ones who don't is now her talking to the fans. Like, oh, thank you for supporting me, but if you don't support me, eat a dick. That's what that is. Just so you get is first sentence, her. Second sentence, her man. Third sentence, the fans. Just letting you know. If you can't see it,
Floyd Mayweather just happened to be there. She's on stream. Her friend tells her, oh, that's Floyd. She reacts to her friend. How could you not be in that position? Stay home and don't stream? Stream out the desktop? What were you supposed to do? Thank you to those who understand and F the ones who don't. I will say this is a mature response from her because there is a level of accountability here where she's like, oh, I'm disappointed in myself. When granted, I don't think there's malleability here for her. That she doesn't seem to have a big ego with the way that she's handling this.
She ain't do nothing wrong.
I will say, you know, keep your head up to her. This is great for her. But the part also I will say that I don't like is when she is replying to No Cap and she says, oh, well, if I go to my DM right now, there's a bunch of people and it's like, what?
Facts. That right there was her. She was trying to pop her shit, and that's not a good look to her.
Listen, every chick that's got a public Instagram profile has been DM'd by Sway Lee and G-Eazy. And that's just getting started. Yeah, public Instagram profile, of course. So if you're a streamer or a girl that's on YouTube or on TikTok, yeah, it's you and every other girl. This is nothing special. Oh, yeah, a bunch of guys are DMing me. Yeah, they are. All of you. That's like saying a guy that's like, yo, no chick has approached me. It's like, yeah, all of you. Not all of you, but it's just the majority. That's just a thing. So I don't know why she thinks that it's not that she thinks she's special, but I don't know why she's bringing it up as if that's not something everyone already assumed. And it's not even an assumption. Everybody already knew. You're a semi-popular live streamer on Twitch that's a young girl that people find pretty. If you didn't have people in your DMs, it would be an anomaly. You'd probably have Adam Mosseri, Adam Mosseri, he's the head of IG right now. You'd have him looking into his engineers like, yo, what's going on? Why is this chick not getting served up to everybody's Instagram feed? You have to design your Instagram feed to not show you random chicks. Like, you know how much effort I put into curating my IG feed? How many not interesteds you have to hit? You could hit so many not interesteds. You could have not a single chick on your feed. And 1 in 15 posts, they're like, oh, wait, don't forget. Do you want one of these? Do you want one of these? And you're like, no, get this off my feed. Stop trying to goon bait. But
if you enjoyed that video, let me know what y'all opinions, man. Put it in the comments. Let's have a real debate, a real conversation. Like, comment what you think, bro. Damn. But if you like that video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. On the road to 10,000 subscribers, man. Let's get it. Let's go. If you don't know who I am, my name is D, one of the biggest YouTubers to ever touch the platform. Let's get it. Let's go. No cap. Yeah, baby, yeah.